Hello dear students, welcome to Royal Palace PU College online classes. In the yesterday's session, we had started with a topic called as continuity and differentiability. And hence, we had seen in the previous class also, we had started with a topic called as continuous function. We had seen the definition of the continuous function, and we had seen about simple examples when it is continuous or it is discontinuous. So here continuous function, when we say a function is continuous here, we say that the function f of x is said to be continuous at x equal to a if limit as x tends to a, f of x value is equal to f of a. Okay, the limit value should exist, and here the left hand limit should be equal to the right hand limit, and both the value should be same, and both should exist. Okay, if it does not happens, or else this f of a does not exist, or left hand limit, that is limit as x tends to a minus f of x, limit as x tends to a plus f of x. Okay, if it is not equal to, okay, if it is not same, or either this doesn't exist, or that is the right hand limit doesn't exist, any one happens among these three, then we say that it is not a continuous function. We say that this function f of x is not a continuous function. Graphically, this continuous function means the graph should not have any cuts, gap or breaks. Okay, cut, gap or breaks it should not have, then only it is said to be continuous functions. Okay, now let us move on with the very important examples for your examination kind of view. Okay, very important examples that we shall discuss in this particular class. The first example, find the relationship between, it is a little bit difficult, not difficult, little bit tricky problem, relationship between a and b. Okay, the constants a or b are nothing but constants, so that the function defined by f of x equal to ax plus b when x is less than equal to 3 and bx plus 3 when x is greater than 3 is continuous at x equal to what he has given. It is continuous at x is equal to 3. Already it is continuous means what we have, limit as x tends to a, f of x equal to f of a already we are having, just we require to find out the a relationship between a and b. That can be easily done by making use of this left hand limit and the right hand limit, that we shall discuss now. Okay, fine. The problem is very simple. So first of all, at the beginning, so here since f of x is continuous at x equal to 3. Okay, it is already continuous. Continuous means what we are having, limit as x tends to 3, f of x is equal to f of 3 value. Now here f of 3 means what here, at x equal to 3, the f of x value at x equal to 3 means here x less than or equal to 3 or equal to 3. Equal to 3 means what here, f of x value function will be ax plus 3, that means 3a plus 1 it will be. Okay, now since also here that implies limit as x tends to 3 minus f of x. Okay, this limit value, what is the left hand limit value, that is limit as x tends to 3 negative f of x value. Negative means was left hand limit means what, the function f of x value when 3 is less than 3, x less than 3 means what is the value here, x less than 3, the value will be ax plus 1 here. Now you substitute here 3, that becomes 3a plus 1, very simple. Also the right hand limit, that is the limit as x tends to 3 plus, okay, x tends to 3 plus f of x, 3 positive means what, right hand limit here. Okay, right hand limit, what is the function of f of x value, it is nothing but here x greater than 3 value will be bx plus 3. So what we have here, that is limit as x tends to 3 plus f of x value when x greater than 3 is greater than 3 positive, that is right hand limits. What we have, the function bx plus 3. Now you substitute 3 over here, what we have here, b3 or 3b plus 3, that is nothing but our left hand limit and right hand limit. But what actually does it means continuity, already it is continuous, already it satisfies, but when the limit, we are talking about the limit here, left hand limit should be equal to the right hand limit. Okay, here we should have left hand limit equal to right hand limit, that we shall equate. Since limit as x tends to 3 minus f of x should be equal to limit as x tends to 3 plus f of x. These both should be same and should be equal. Now what is the 3 minus value here? Limit, left hand limit. What is the left hand limit here? What is the value we got here? That is 3a plus 1. And here right hand limit, what is the value we got? That is 3b plus 3. One thing you have to pay attention is, already it is continuous. Continuous means what? Already it has been defined here. Already it is been defined. Just by making use of limits, you have to make use of left hand limit and right hand limit value. Now what we have here, that is 3a equal to 3b, a shifted over here, 3 minus 1, that becomes 3b plus 2. That implies a value will be 3b plus 2 divided by 3. That implies a equal to b plus 2 by 3. That is the required relationship between a and b. Therefore, relationship between a and b is a equal to b plus 2 by 3. A equal to b plus 2 by 3. That is a very, very simple and easy example and asked in the question paper. Okay, and please pause the video to note it down. Students, now let us start with the next problem. Find the value for k so that the function is continuous at x equal to pi by 2. Okay, already it is continuous, same as the previous problem. Given f of x equal to k cos x divided by pi minus 2x when x is not equal to pi by 2 and the value is 3 when x equal to pi by 2. Here it is a very, very simple concept here. At x equal to pi by 2 the value is very simple and it is given, that is 3. Okay, so since f of x is continuous at x equal to pi by 2, here already it is continuous, therefore limit as x tends to pi by 2, okay, f of x value will be f of pi by 2. Now here this value are required to find here. Okay, now here since if it is less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, then it is very simple to use the left hand limit and right hand limit. It depends on the problems to problems here. Now here we can observe that here f of x at x equal to pi by 2, that is, what is the value here? F of pi by 2 equal to f of x. What is the function here? F of x here, f of x equal to, what is it at x equal to pi by 2? What is f of x here? At x equal to pi by 2 the value is 3 here. Therefore f of pi by 2 value will be 3 here. F of x value is 3, okay, when x equal to pi by 2. Since it is a constant, value, even though you substitute or no substitute, again the value will be constant only. Therefore the value will be 3 itself. Now again, now here, that is, now limit as x tends to pi by 2, okay, f of x. Now what is f of x here? X tends to pi by 2, it is not pi by 2, very, very near to that pi by 2 value here of f of x. Now what is the value here? What is the function here? That is limit as x tends to pi by 2, very, very near to pi by 2, not equal to pi by 2. What he has given, that we shall take here, that is k cos x divided by, what we have, pi minus 2x, pi minus 2x, pi minus 2x. That means what we have here, that is limit as x tends to pi by 2, x tends to pi by 2, k into. Now what we shall do here? It is a very, very simple topic concept here. Cos x, can I write it as sine of pi by 2 minus x here? Why? Because sine of pi by 2 minus x, it lies in the first quadrant. First quadrant it is positive, and here pi by 2 minus x becomes cos x. Similarly, here from the denominator pi minus 2x, if I take 2 common, what I get here? Pi by 2 minus x here, that you shall get. Now here from these upper and lower limit I can take out the value, that is k by 2 outside. What is the remaining part? Limit as x tends to pi by 2 sine of pi by 2 minus x divided by pi by 2 minus x. In the first PUC already we had learnt about the formula. What is that? Limit as x tends to 0 sine x by x value is equal to 1. Okay, by making use of this particular formula, here the limit value is pi by 2, therefore we are having pi by 2 minus x divided by pi by 2 minus x. Both the variables are same here, therefore what we get it is k by 2. What is the value for it? That is, limit as x tends to pi by 2, f of x value will be k by 2. Now hence, now the last conclusion, that is, limit as x tends to pi by 2, f of x equal to pi by 2. Limit as x tends to pi by 2, f of x equal to f of pi by 2. Now what is this function value? Limit as x tends to pi by 2, f of x value is k by 2 here, k by 2, and here f of pi by 2 value here already we had seen what it is 3. Okay, it is 3. That implies k equal to 3 into 2, that is value is 6. Okay dear friends, it is a very very simple thing. Some okay, you can solve in this manner also. I had taken this both RHS differently, LHS differently, I had solved. Together you can take and solve it, nothing wrong. Here only for this limit as x tends to pi by 2 f of x, you can solve this complete thing. You will get k by 2, and f of pi by 2 value is 3, directly you can keep and solve it. That is also okay. Okay dear friends, very very simple problem. Please pause the video to note it down. Okay dear students, now let us start with the next problem. So today in this class, whatever the problems we are solving, those are all very very important for 4 marks. 4 marks, very very important problems asked in your previous year question paper. Okay, fine. So here, now let us start with this. Okay, very similar problem of that of this last one. Find the value for k. Again the constant k value we have to find, so that the function f of x is continuous. Already it is continuous. Okay, continuous means what? Since f of x is continuous, that means limit as x tends to what it is at x tends to pi, f of x value is equal to f of pi here according to the definition. Okay, in the place of x, okay, we are having f of pi here. And what is the function f of x given by? It is given by kx plus 1 at x less than equal to pi, and cos x when x is greater than pi. That means already we are knowing this f of pi value, already it is continuous. Just one thing is, we have to equate the left hand limit as well as the right hand limit, that's all. Okay, so here therefore limit as x tends to pi minus means what here? So here left hand limit of f of x function here. Left hand limit of f of x means what? X should be less than pi here. X, f of x when x is less than pi means what is the function here? Kx plus 1. That we shall substitute here. That is limit as x tends to 1 pi minus, okay, f of x means kx plus 1. Now we shall substitute the limit, very simple. So what we have here, I will substitute the pi here. What we get here? K pi plus 1. Finished. That is nothing but our left hand limit. Now we shall move to the right hand limit. Right hand limit means what? Also limit as x tends to pi plus f of x. So right hand limit the function f of x value. For the right hand limit, the function f of x value, that is at x greater than pi here, not pi, greater than pi. Greater than pi means what we have? X greater than pi means it is cos x. So which is equal to limit as x tends to pi plus we have cos x. Now you substitute the value pi, cos pi value will be minus 1. Since here the function is continuous, the limit exists. Limit exist means what? Both the left hand limit as well as the right hand limit exist. Both left hand limit and right hand limit exist, and it is equal. So since limit as x tends to pi minus f of x should be equal to what we have? Limit as x tends to pi plus f of x. Both limit value should exist. So here pi minus of f of x. What is the value here? Left hand limit value will be k pi plus 1. And what is the right hand limit here? That is limit is x tends to pi plus f of x. The value is minus 1. Now I will find out the value for k, that is equal to minus 1 becomes minus 2. So therefore k value is minus 2 by pi. That is your required result asked in a question paper for 4 marks. It is a very, very simple problem. Dear students, please pause the video to note it down. Okay, well students, now let us start with the next problem. In this next problem, find the value for k so that the function f(x) continues at x equal to 5, the constant value 5, given f of x equal to kx plus 1 at x is less than equal to 5, and f of x value is 3x minus 5 when x is greater than 5. Very, very simple problem here. Already what he has given, find the value for k we are required to find. The function is continuous, already it is continuous, since f of x is continuous at x equal to 5 here. At x equal to 5 it is continuous. Therefore, limit as x tends to 5, f of x value it is equal to f of 5 here. Since the limit value exists, okay, limit value exists means what? Right hand limit is equal to the left hand limit here. Therefore, we shall find the left and right hand limit, that is x tends to 5 minus f of x. Okay, x tends to 5, f of x equal to limit as x tends to 5 minus, what is the function f of x for left hand limit? Left hand limit means what? X less than 5. Less than 5 means what is the function value here? Kx plus 5. Kx plus 5, and the value will be, after substituting the 5 value, what we get here? K5 plus 5. First thing. Next one, now we shall move on the right hand limit, that is also limit as x tends to 5 plus f of x. The function value is positive. Okay, not positive, the function value when x is greater than 5. Greater than 5 means what is the value here? Which is equal to limit as x tends to 5. Okay, 5 plus, that is function is positive, so here it is greater than 5 means 3x minus 5 here. Now we'll substitute the 5 value, 5 3 into 5 minus 5, 5 3s are 15, 15 minus 5 value will be 10. Now here, as in the previous problem, already it is a continuous function. Already it is continuous function. The limit exists. Limit exists means what? Left hand limit should be equal to right hand limit. That we shall write here. Limit as x tends to 5 minus f of x is equal to limit as x tends to 5 plus f of x. X tends to 5 f of x. Now we shall equate both left hand limit and right hand limit value. So what we have here, left hand limit value is k5 plus 5. K5 plus 5 is equal to here 10. Okay, so here left hand limit value is k5 plus 5 and the right hand limit value is 10 here. Now we shall equate it, k5 equal to 10 minus 5, the value will be 5, k5 equal to 5, that implies k equal to 1. That is your required result. Okay dear friends, it was a very, very simple problem, but very, very important. For how many marks? 4 marks problem it is. Okay dear students, in the next class we shall continue with the much more better problem, okay, and very, very important problems related to this continuous function. So before that, please pause the video to note it down.